Welcome back, guys, to part two of my bariatric surgery story. This is going to be about my surgery and my pre-surgery. In the first part of the video, we talked about my trip to Istanbul and, all the nice fun that my husband and I had on the trip. So this time around, we're going to be talking about, I broke the videos into three parts just to keep it short, So this time around, we're talking about the surgery itself and my recovery before I left Istanbul. Again, I put notes down, so I will be checking out my notes just so I don't ramble as per usual. So they put us in a nice hospital. When we landed, they put us in a nice hospital room, attached room for a couch that your assistant person can sleep on. They told me not to eat from like 8 p.m., but I ate because I hadn't had anything good all day, which was a good thing because they did move my surgery away from the 8 a.m. It was supposed to be to like evening time. So I was grateful that I actually ate at that. I stopped eating at 10. And I told them when I got to the hospital that I stopped eating at 10. And then the next day I was just taking sips of ice and some little bits of water. So they ran a battery of tests. They said the procedure, they wanted to move the procedure because of my respiratory issues. I think I talked about that in the previous video. And then we had a conversation about it. They gave me some medication to ease my breathing. They gave me a pulmonary, like a device to blow into to try to up my lung function. And then we talked about it. Everybody smokes in Istanbul, so it was really affecting my asthma. And I told them, they said if they move that surgery away from that day, it means that they have to move it to Saturday or so, and then I would have to maybe travel. And my flight was on Wednesday. I said I can't travel the day after my surgery. It's not safe. I have to be here 2-3 days. That's the way we planned it, and all that. So we ended up having that surgery that evening. And it went well. So I was completely knocked out. It was general anesthetic. It was a laparoscopic surgery. That means they didn't open me up. They used like robotic arms to do it. I woke up in so much pain. The pain was blinding, guys. It was like, I don't even know why they did. Maybe they were trying to make me wake up first before they gave me the painkillers. Because after that, the pain was pretty much controlled. The pain management was fine after I woke up. It was, I think the surgery was under an hour, 30 to 40 minutes. So now I have 5 H's, as my son will call them, from 5 H's from where the robotic arms went in. They look like burn marks, or they look like bere. I don't know how to explain. Marks that they give people traditionally. So I have like 5 of them on my stomach right now. If you didn't know what gastric sleeve was and you just saw my stomach, like the person has 5 bere on her stomach or something like that. But yeah, that's how they look. Maybe I'll show you guys a picture. So I stayed for about 4 nights total, 3 nights after my surgery. I was ambulatory just a couple of hours after, so they made me move around. I mean, if you know anything about surgery, it is that research has shown that the faster you get up after a surgery, the more your chances of healing better. So I was ambulatory, I walked around. I was fed 10 meals of liquid. That was my first meal. 10 meals of liquid, like cranberry juice kind of stuff, or water. Over 30 minutes, I was so thirsty. So they gave me a 10 meal syringe. They told me to be dropping it. I needed to give myself 30 minutes to do that. And then they switched me to liquid yogurt after that. I couldn't really eat. Then they brought this liquid. I couldn't eat that one. So it was just the water, the cranberry juice, and the liquid yogurt. Then the doctor came and talked to me. I think he even came and talked to me before they gave me the water. Talked to me about how the procedure went. That's how I said, my doctor is a tissue doctor. He was very well spoken. Very, talked to me about how the procedure went, what to expect about healing. He was like, oh, would you like to see a picture of the part of your stomach that we took out? I said, yeah. And then he showed me. I will show you guys a picture. I'll think about showing you guys a picture of my insides. So he showed me. I was like, oh, can I take a picture of that? He said, oh, yeah, sure. So I took a picture of it. And then he took pictures with me and with his team. And I told him, I said, I'm never going to forget you because you have changed my life. And he's like, oh, I hope that you heal nicely. And it was also very mushy, touchy. I will put pictures for you guys to see. Anyway, and then to discharge us, they gave pain medication, they gave protein shakes, they gave antibiotics, they gave anticoagulants and supplements enough to last for a month. The anticoagulants, of course, were for 2 weeks after the surgery, and they showed me how to use it. And Yeah, and then they were like, oh, so I spent 2 nights more at the hospital after the surgery, and then they moved us to the hotel. The hotel was closer to the airport, so there was transportation as part of the concierge package. The transport moved us from the hospital to the hotel, and then picked us up from the hotel and took us to the um, airport. So and then we went to the airport. So what I'm just gonna say about this part is, we didn't know that, but I'm gonna tell you guys now. You should pre-call ahead for airport assistance. So if you pre-call ahead, it's usually free, I believe. But if you do it at the airports, they charge. I was trying to ask my husband for how much he charged. He said he couldn't remember, but they did charge us something. So apparently, if we had called ahead to tell them, it would have been free. So I got like a motorized wheelchair, and it was airport assistance is B. They'll ask you for your documentation. So the doctor had given us some notes for us to be able to show anybody that I just had surgery, so they should please give me whatever assistance I require. Lucky for me, the first leg of our flight when we were coming back was not a full flight, so it was Istanbul to Bush. I don't remember. Anyway, the first leg of the flight was not a full flight. So once my husband told the ladies that I just had a surgery, once the flight took off, they cleared out a whole row of seats for me in the premium economy where we were, and so I got a whole row of seats. I think I slept for most of that flight. I can't even lie. I can't remember whatever happened there. But they were just checking on me over and over. My husband would come, he would check on me. And then when we got off that flight, airport assistance was waiting again. And then they took us, I think that flight was the one that took us to, was it the one that took us to Canada, or did we have two flights? You guys, blame the pregnancy brain, please. Anyway, on the second leg of the flight, yeah, okay, I believe that's the one that brought us to Canada. My husband had switched our tickets and paid for the business class part for me to be able to sit and be comfortable. And then this man went down to economy. This love that located me, I love it. Anyway, so yeah, so the flight was pretty comfortable. It was just painful because I couldn't eat all the things there. So I told my hostess, I said, can you please pass all my stuff to my husband that is just in the premium economy there? And she's like, are you sure? The food is really nice. And I said, you can give it to me. Don't worry, I can't eat anything. I just had surgery. And so, yeah, so that was nice. So if you're going to be traveling, make sure you book your airport assistance beforehand. So this is where I'm going to end the second part of this video. In the third part of the my bariatric surgery experience, I will be talking about healing when I got home and my first 8 weeks, possibly up to 6 months, I don't know, but at least my first 8 weeks at home and what to expect. Thank you for watching this video. Send this video to someone that you know that has been thinking about getting bariatric surgery done and what their fears are. Again, you can drop questions from in the comment section, and you can send me an email at adundiaries@yahoo.com or adundiaries@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate your time. Remember to subscribe and share this video and like it and comment. Bye guys.